Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm excited about bringing on my first guest who's been on with me for years. I have with me Bettina Ferrara. She is the wife of the husband, who is William Ferrara of All Star Showers. Bettina, you guys have been on a mission.
We're on a mission, Carol.
Big mission. And
Yes.
I want you to tell everybody first a little bit about yourself, but what it is that you're so excited and so passionate about.
Well, Carol, the reason that I am on your show today is I want to let your listeners know if they're considering getting a bathroom remodel, doing a new shower or a new bathroom in general, and I know they are because you see all kinds of advertisements all over the place for bathrooms. You see large companies, you see smaller companies, you see them all. And I would like them to know that if they are looking to get that done, it's real important to do the legwork that goes behind that, and that is basically making sure that, number one, the contractor you're dealing with is licensed, bonded, and insured, and also that you're paying a fair price. And I have experience in both those things, so I want to share that with your listeners, just so they don't go down the same route that so many people I have met have went down.
And it's all started off.
It all started off,
a
yeah,
commercial.
well, my husband has been a contractor for the state of Arizona for years, 30, he's actually been, I can't believe I'm going to say this because this will tell you how old we are. He's been in construction for 40 years. He's been working with the state of Arizona for 35. And he does state projects. So he'll go in, if somebody is injured in an accident, or somebody is needing, has disability issues, or somebody is needing something done to make their home safer, and something's happened, the state of Arizona, he goes in and he takes care of that through contracts with the state. We were watching television one evening, and on came a 30-minute infomercial for a large bathroom company, and they have that spokeswoman with the really long blonde hair. I mean, I'm sure you know who she is. I know she is because she's been in other television programs, and the reason why is because she's an actress.
We talked about this the last time you were on.
She is a paid actress, folks, and that's what a lot of the people you see on television telling you in these commercials, or with social media telling you, or Google ads, whatever, telling you that they have had their bathrooms remodeled. These are actors, they're paid actors. If you look at the small disclaimers in these advertisements, you'll see it actually says that they're paid actors. So it's important to know that they probably didn't even get their bathroom done. And so they definitely have not been down the route, and they definitely don't understand everything that goes into it. What does go into it is basically getting a job that is done correctly, and that you will have no problems with in the future, and that you paid a fair price for.
I also like that you're dealing with the owner. And it just so happens that Will Ferrara is been working with the state, the government.
Right.
I mean, under helping people that have had disabilities. So he knows what he's doing. If they like him, you gotta like him.
Oh yeah, no, he's got an excellent reputation. But I told him, I said, after we watched that infomercial, I said, babe, how much do you think they're charging people?
Exactly.
I mean, for one, they have a spokeswoman, so I mean, paid actors. So I actually was able to find out, and they were charging, far more than they need to. Who do you think is paying for the advertising, for one? Okay,
Us.
The consumer is,
Mm-hmm.
right. I said to him, why don't you open up something for the private sector, babe? I mean, do something that'll help people outside of what you do for the government. Do something that'll just help, the regular person that doesn't, that is looking to get their bathroom, refurbished, refabbed, refreshed. You're looking to make their wife happy, perhaps, because every woman deserves a very nice
Beautiful
bathroom, at least a bathroom that's easy for her to clean. She doesn't need dingy grout. She doesn't need any of that stuff. We need a nice bathroom for us to go into. You spend a lot of time in the bathroom. You spend your mornings in there. You spend your evenings in there.
And right now, if you're going to sell your home,
Yeah.
right now your bathroom
bathrooms
better
and
be up
kitchens
to
are really
snuff.
important, yeah.
Up to snuff.
So anyway, we started All Star Showers. So he has a business partner named Brian Lewis, and what we started doing is we started going to the private sector, and we're absolutely amazed to find these estimates. Okay, so we have one client right now. I can tell you, we're already done with the project, but she had an estimate from this large company that advertises on television with the long blonde woman, with the long-haired woman with the spokeswoman, for $40,000. Then there's another company that uses the name RE in the beginning of their business. You might know who they are. Yeah, you know they are. They throw that thing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they were $27,000. And my husband did the same project, exactly the same project, for $13,000.
Now let me give out their information. The number to call is 602-888 1987. All Star Showers with an S.com. They do free in-home estimates. They're licensed, bonded, and insured. It makes sense. When you said the first thing is that you should do your homework, folks.
Yeah, well, let me tell you
Check
that.
it out.
Okay, so my husband now that we're, getting out there with this private sector business, he's had estimates come in from next door. You guys are probably familiar with that app, and I'm sure your listeners are. And he's went on 3 projects right this second. We're running right this second that were basically these poor people. They were taken by the contractor. The contractor came in. The contractor took their money, took off. Okay. Another one, the contractor came in and did the work. Shoddy, horrible work. It's not going to stand by. And they fired him. They fired the contractor because the work was so shoddy. Their novice eye, that's not a construction eye, the homeowner, could tell the work was shoddy. So he said, stop, I don't want you doing anything else. And my husband went in there and finished the project for it. Actually, unfortunately, he had to redo pretty much all of it to make it correct. But he redid the project, and the homeowner is so happy. We have beautiful testimonials from our customers. And it's just important that if you're thinking about getting a bathroom done, if you want to, change your bathroom in your home, make your home
safer,
make your bathroom safer, because honestly, like 65% of injuries happen in the bathroom. And so it's really important that it's safe. It's important that it's done correctly. It's important,
it's great that it looks good to you.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I think what you really wanted to get out more than anything is people are being taken, whether or not it's from the contractor that ran off with all your money, or whether or not you're paying too much money for it. And I think people don't understand.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. I don't mean to cut you off, Carol, but this is another thing you see in the small print that you can't read when they're running the commercials on television or on the internet. You don't see where it says that they actually sell the leads. So in other words, I call that large company and want to get an estimate. That company is not who's coming out to me. Right. There's dealers that purchase the leads and then they come out. So it's not like you're dealing with that, Chris, you know her name, I almost gave it away there. Right. She personally is not coming out to your house. Right. And when you deal with Home Depot or Costco, this is the same thing. Dealers pay money for those leads. Yeah. When you deal with All Star Showers, you're dealing directly with my husband, who has a massive amount of experience, and he's going to give you a fair price. So no matter what, if you're deciding on getting your bathroom done, and you want to please your wife and get it done for her, I'm all about that. But if you're thinking about getting your bathroom done, you have to have my husband come out. You can call him. He can even, if you send pictures, he can even give you a ballpark over the phone. You need to have him come out so that you know what you should be dealing with.
Their phone number to call again is 602-888-1987. All Star Showers with an S.com. They are licensed, bonded, and insured. They work statewide. They do free in-home estimates, and they are showering you with excellence.
Yes, absolutely.
That's their tagline. That's one of them.
Again, we are building this business on referrals, and that is absolutely working for us, because when somebody gets the job done, that they paid the price they're supposed to pay for it, that they get the quality work they're supposed to get, they want to tell everyone. So that's just wonderful for us, and it's really working out. And I'm glad that we're doing it, because we're bringing the correct price to the homeowner. Homeowners, you should not be getting taken advantage of by anything.
Recently, you had a guest with you that was an actual client.
Yeah.
And here was the thing: there was a big difference. I think that she was quoted $40,000 for one.
Yes.
And then I think, what was yours? It was like she had ended up going with All Star Showers, and it was like $13,000.
That particular project, it was somewhere around there. Her husband had surgery. He had they had tubs in their bathrooms, and he had knee surgery, and so he needed to be able to get into the bathroom safely. And so she shopped around, and I'm so thankful for her that she found us, and she's thankful, obviously. She came on the radio to tell everybody about it.
Exactly. It was wonderful. And here's the thing, folks, whether it's you or someone that you know, we all know that we get sucked in by the commercials that are on television.
And who's paying for them? You are.
Absolutely.
It's terrible.
But you shouldn't have to be paying that kind of money, and that's what they're telling you. And why does he know? He's been in this business for over 40 years, helping other homeowners of people that have had some issues that they needed to have
Right,
safety.
right.
And by the way, the other thing is about all of their work, even though it's a safety type of a shower, it doesn't look like it's from a hospital in any way.
No, and they have a lot of crews. They get the job done quickly. There's financing if you need it. I mean, give us a call. Get an idea of what you should be paying.
That phone number again is 602-888-1987. It's allstarshowers.com.